So check it out, man. We got the 2022 F-150 next to my 2018 lifted F-150. Just take a look at the sheer size difference between them. Obviously, my brother's 2022 XLT Sport. It's got the painted bumpers, painted colored wheels. This is the metallic sterling gray. And this thing looks absolutely freaking sick, man. I mean, like, obviously, check out the interior. Open it up. It's got basically the entire full everything, man. Like, it's got so many more features than my STX have. And man, it looks great, man. I really like the way the new 2022s are looking. It's the long bed, so it's gonna be longer than my truck. So this right here is a 6.5 foot bed. My truck is a 5.5 foot bed. So as you can see, it's a lot shorter. And this is the way you can tell without measuring it. If you look at the wheel well right before the cab, that space right there indicates that it's a longer bed. Take a look at that space, right? That's about 1.5 feet of gap between the cab and the wheel. And then if you go over to my truck, if you look at the space between the wheel well and the cab, look at that. It's just a tiny little, you know, maybe a 6-inch. So that's how you can tell. See the difference? See how wide that is compared to that. So that's how you know it's a long bed. And so coming from the back here, you can see obviously my truck is 6-inch lift. So look, if you're looking at getting a 6-inch lift, you can kind of see the difference between the stock truck and the lifted truck. Now you got the folding, the sliding glass mirror in the back here. That's for the XLT Sports. Mine's the STX, which does not have that. Okay, so let's take a look back here so you can see it from the full view. Yep, and this truck has 20-inch wheels. It is a 275/60/20. And then mine is a 35 12.5/20, I think, which is equivalent to about a 295/65/20, or it's either 305/65/20. It's one of those. I think it's probably 305/65/20 since it's a 12.5 wheel. But yeah, like this is the next level truck, man. This is a 2022 F-150. It's the 4-wheel drive. It's got the 5.0, and let me just show you the here, bam, 5.0. Right, my truck also has the 5.0. So roughly it's going to cost you, well, this thing, we got the most insane deal of the year. It was we got it for $40,000. It's almost basically brand new. It's got 28,000 miles on it. It's got the 4-wheel drive FX4 package. It is an XLT Sport 5.0. It's fully loaded, man. It's got the long bed on it. Yeah, 20-inch wheels. And then my truck is the 2018 F-150 STX, which is the XL, which is the XL Sport mod. It's the Sport model of the XL version. And this thing basically has the 5.0 as well, the regular short bed, and then does not have the tow, or it has a tow package on it, but it's also the 4-wheel drive FX4 package. But mine's got the tow mirrors, which I added on to it. So, you know, you can do that if you want. But my truck, I bought it in 2020 for $31,000. So that truck was $9,000 more, 6 years or 4 years later. And it's also an XLT Sport, not an STX, which is an XL Sport basically. And so, yeah, if you guys are looking at getting a lifted truck versus a standard stock truck, you can see what it looks like. Let's drop this hood so you get a full glance of it. Obviously, it's got the daytime running lights on the fog lights. My truck does not. So that's like the size difference between each truck. You know, it's a 6-inch lift, but you have to remember that the tires are also bigger too. So it's about a 3-inch difference on the tire. So those are about 32-inch tires. Mine are 35-inch tires. But when you take the size of the tire, you take half the tire because the other half is in the air. So it's about 1.5-inch tire height and then another 6 inches. So you're basically lifting the truck 7.5 inches total when you go to lift when you do a 6-inch lift. So yeah, so that is it, man. And we're just gonna do a quick walk around, and I get a lot of comments, man, on the F-150s and how they look and everything, and it's just there's a lot of things to know about it. And I consider myself the F-150 expert because I know like just every little small thing about all the trucks and everything. I did remove my air dam, but that's good for aerodynamic because the wind can go under the car more, but you can take that off if you want. It's obviously got the tow hooks in the front there, so mine also has the tow hooks there, and it's got the running boards, stock running boards. This is the XLT Sport running boards. These are really cool, man. Number one, you got power back there. It is a let's see, it's a 120 volt 400 watt power outlet. Also, you got lights back there as well. There's also a ruler on this tailgate. Now the tailgate's a little messed up. There's the only thing that's wrong with it is the plastic here, but that's an easy fix. You can take that plastic off, put a new plastic here as well, put a new plastic piece here. But everything else about the truck is absolutely flawless. You know, came with the Ford standard bed liner, which is amazing. It's got the hook on each side as well. It's already got the LED cargo lights and LED here. Halogen tag lights, not a fan of that. Don't know why Ford did that, but halogen tag lights. But inside the truck it has LED map lights, and then it's got obviously the daytime running lights. Now I'm not sure if the headlights are halogen. Now we haven't even driven in the dark yet. We literally just got it. And so you guys have to check out this video of how we were able to we've worked with the dealership for weeks getting this truck down. We knocked it down $4,000, basically playing the game, man. Started at 40,000, dropped it to 43.2. They said this is the standard price of the truck, which you see on the website is what it is. You know, after haggling and all the other, we dropped it to 41.8. I walked out on them. I said, when you're ready to sell that truck, you let me know, I'll come pick it up. They called me back a couple days later, said, blah, 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 we'll get it for 41. I said, I have a trade-in, you know, let's come up on the trade-in. You know, I want 16,000 for the Camaro. Come up to 17, that'll cover the difference between 41 and 40, because we wanted the truck for 40. They said, nope, 16 is the value you're gonna get when you want to pick the truck up. We said, nope, we're not getting the truck for 41. They threatened to terminate our agreement because they felt I was playing with them. But they knew all along that they can get it down to 40. Memorial Day came around. They said, hey, do you guys want to pick the truck up for 40? We get there. They try to gaslight us saying that, you know, you agreed to 41 if you got a higher deal on the trade-in. Miscommunication, they say, blah, blah, blah. They played the whole game. We walked out again. 5 minutes later, they call us back, say, hey, we'll give it to you for 40. Printed it all out. Bam, the truck got it for 40. Best deal of the century, basically. Yeah, we stole it. They didn't make any money. I mean, I don't know how dealerships work, but they didn't get anywhere near what they wanted. You know, they wanted 44 for it, and we dropped it down to 40. Then you got to pay taxes on it and everything. But yeah, so they just wanted to get it off their lot, and I get it. And hey, we're a buyer, and I know what trucks are worth. You know, I know what the F-150s are worth. I know we can get a certain price to the truck, and we got it exactly what we wanted. We walked in there, we wanted 40K for the truck, and I think it was like out the door, it was like 44 or 5 or something like that, after the stupid dealer fees and all the other garbage they put on it, which is like the taxes, which you can't control, and then the dealer fees. But yeah, it was it was definitely a huge discount off, and we worked with them for like weeks, and they didn't want to budge. And I said, hey man, like, how much do you want to sell this truck? Like, how bad do you want to sell it? Like, I'm ready to buy it right now. When you're ready to sell it to me, I'll come pick it up. And yeah, and we went in there and paid for it in cash right there. Bam, dropped 44 grand on it in cash. It's all paid off now. And that's the thing. That's just the game you got to play. I hate buying trucks. I hate buying cars. It's just the game you got to play with, you know, the dealership. But yeah, so if you are looking to, you know, lift your truck, obviously that's going to be the size difference between the stock and the lifted version. So you got a basic stock truck there. Now it does have the FX4 package, so it's going to be a little taller in the front versus a two-wheel drive truck. But if you look at my truck, it's got the rough country 6-inch spacer up front right there, and so that's the easy difference. Then obviously we got the bigger tires on it, and I think he's about to pull out. Let's see if he's pulling out. Oh, I think he's just turning it on and show everybody. But yeah, he's super excited, man. It's my brother right there. He's super excited about his new truck. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, guys, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. Tell me about the trucks you got. I love the new 2022s, man. The 2024s. You know, when buying a truck, y'all, I made a video about this the other day. Like, don't buy a new truck. Don't buy a new car, man. Let somebody else take that depreciation hit. This truck MSRP is like $60,000, man. Like when it's brand new. Like, let somebody take that depreciation hit. Buy it a couple years old. The thing's got 28,000 miles. It is in immaculate condition. And we stole it. We stole it right off the lot. You know, I worked for it for a month. But that's what you gotta do if you want to get a good price. You gotta haggle them. They'll tell you no. There's always a way they can come down. The longer it sits on the lot, the less they make. It's just sitting there not making any money. They're actually losing money in opportunity costs. So, you know, the buyer always has the most power. And just remember that, guys. You know, go in there. Don't get attached to it right away. Make sure you go in there, look at the truck, you love it. You know, don't get attached to it, because they'll let you drive it, they'll let you sit in it. They'll pat you on the back. They'll sit next to you and say, man, it's a sweet truck. You know, they'll kind of fluff you up a bit to try to get you to buy it. But you know what you want in there. Know what you're gonna get that truck for, and then don't settle for a price that you're not willing to take. And yeah, guys. So any questions? Leave a comment, like, subscribe, guys. I post new videos on the channel every week. I'm gonna be doing a lot of videos on the new truck. We're super excited for the mods. We're gonna get done to it. And like I said, if you're looking to get that truck lifted, that is the size difference between them. And we'll see you on the next video. Peace.